Growing up just inside Richland Parish near the Franklin Parish line, Ralph Abraham was surrounded by crops and animals. This early introduction to the farming life helped shape a career that included being a vet, a doctor, a helicopter pilot, a congressman, and now Secretary of the Louisiana Department of Health.
It influenced me early, certainly pushed me toward a career in veterinary medicine. But as we all know, farming in any community, but especially in a Louisiana community, it's the heartbeat of everyone. It's difficult, and most people, unless they've lived that life, they have no clue what it takes to put a crop in the ground, raise a calf from a cow. It's hard. I can't stress how important it was for me growing up in that type of environment.
Becoming a veterinarian was a good fit for Abraham. Caring for animals was an acquired and necessary skill for him on the farm, and he was good at it.
We had to do it on ourselves. Money was always an issue, and of course, back in those days, you just tried to do it yourself. And so we learned how to do it, and I developed a passion for helping that particular animal, and somewhat had a knack for it, so that's where I went.
Seeing the lack of medical care for people in his rural community, Abraham set his sights on becoming a family doctor. He went from taking care of pets to caring for their owners.
You know, I've never really met anybody that wanted to be poor. I've never met anybody that wanted to be unhealthy. But unfortunately, in Louisiana, we sometimes have both of those in the same individual. So that's something that I noticed, latched onto, and said, hey, you know, maybe we can also make an impact in our local community. And that's why I went back into the human field, and I certainly enjoy that too.
The next challenge taken on by Abraham was being elected congressman for the 5th Congressional District, the largest agricultural district in the country.
When a farmer or rancher would call with an issue, whether it be a natural disaster or something maybe not quite as severe, they understood that I understood what they were talking about. Yeah, we talk the same language. We've got to protect our farmers, our ranchers, our growers, our cattlemen, you name it. If they touch agriculture, and so many people do, they need to have a seat at the table.
One of his largest tasks in Washington was ushering in a new farm bill.
Like any large project, you keep just treading the water, and it eventually comes together. So it's truly a marathon process to put any bill together, but when you're talking about the farm bill, because it touches everyone's life in one form or another, it's a pretty massive undertaking, but we got it done.
If Ralph Abraham would have grown up in the 15th century, he would almost certainly be considered a Renaissance man. But tonight, he's being lauded for a truly remarkable career and is one of the newest inductees into the Louisiana Agriculture Hall of Distinction.
For me, it's one of my most distinct honors. You know, in Congress and all through my life, we've had a few things thrown at us, awards and honors, but this is probably one of the top one or two. Again, I go back to where my roots are as a child, and from that child to now an older adult, to have this award bestowed on me, it's a big deal for me.